Hello, my Life Path Fives. Welcome to your numerology quantum reading with me, Jocelyn, the Quantum Queen. So, as you guys know, you maybe might not know this, but I have not done these in quite a while and I was feeling drawn to do them again. So, if you guys aren't totally sure of what your life path number is, you can go down below in the description box and there will be just a little description how to calculate yours, but just in general, you add up all the numbers in your date of birth, eventually reduce it down to one number, and that is your life path. Your life path is the number and vibration of what you're wanting to accomplish in this lifetime. So a lot of the time I associate it with your life purpose, and sometimes that can even be directly connected to and correlated to your career. So some of you this might actually dive into finances if that applied. So what I'm going to talk about, let me get into my normal intro and then we'll dive in. So if you guys want to book a one-on-one reading with me, you can find my information down below in the description box. And just wanted to say thank you for liking, subscribing, and thank you for all the good karma donations. I appreciate it so, so much. Okay, so, and I really love this. So fives in numerology and in tarot are all about change. Change. It's a lot of switching up things. So maybe a lot of you change things quite a bit in your life. Careers, relationships, you're constantly switching things up. And the thing I love about fives is they're usually very good in public relations. A lot of them tend to be actors or into journalism or advertising. And they're very like I said, very changeable, sensuous, and sometimes can be impulsive, okay? But on the very positive side of things, they're very witty, charming, full of enthusiasm for life. And when they walk in a room, they just light people up. They have a very charismatic way with words and putting things together. So people really enjoy being around them. Now, on the shadow side, sometimes they can have a quick temper or be high strung, so they can have quick comebacks, in their verbiage and talking to people. They can sometimes have reactions. Does that make sense? So that's why I wanted to explain that a bit before diving into these archetype cards, because I feel like they're perfect. Some of you, you're chasing after your heart's desire, right? We've got the heart there. And there's so many scenarios I'm picking up with this. So I'm going to try to dive into each one, since this is a general reading for so many people, especially with the life path number 5. So what I'm going to say, for some of you, you could be in a relationship with someone, maybe that you're connected to, with your heart. You have a lot of feelings for someone, and maybe you're seeing that they have a mask on and you're wanting to communicate that or call that out, okay? The other side of this, and like I said, switch it around if you need to, but some of you, because fives can be very good, right? They can be actors. So some of you might even be on that path where you are able to put on a bit of a mask and merge your identity with different environments that you get involved in. But the sword is all about that can mean so many different things. It can be about you communicating, or it can be about cutting things out. So let me dive into this, because like I said, this could go in so many directions. So let's see what comes out. I haven't used these in a while. I usually only use them for my numerology readings, but these are the Brian Froud's Faeries Oracle, and I love them when it comes to life purpose reads. So let's go ahead and dive in and see what comes out to kind of clarify this a little bit more. So what can we get from my fives? Oh, wow. Okay, wow. I have not had that happen. Well, let's see what drops out here. Nope, those aren't the ones. I'm not feeling that yet. So let's see what comes in here. What can I get for the fives? Ooh, that just jumped in. I'm going to go ahead and take that. Okay, so we've got the Singer of Courage. Some of you might be trying to gather up the courage to communicate something. Maybe it is your heart's desire, your life purpose. Maybe some of you are trying to communicate something as far as like putting your dream out there. You know what I mean? And so, what I'm also getting with the mask is maybe that's even a bit of your fear is right. There's this darkness. Maybe that's the thing that's holding you back and it's causing you to maybe be inauthentic with yourself because there's almost like this mask you're putting on. And maybe it's because you possibly have people that are around you that are not as supportive to what you're doing, okay? Which is kind of similar to what I was getting with, I think, Life Path 1. But here's what's interesting. These cards. Let me see what else comes out because that one popped right out. So that does make sense. You guys are maybe trying to gain the courage to come out and do something or say something, or maybe you're trying to like put your music out there. Maybe you're trying to, like I said, become an actor, but there's definitely this whole thing about coming out and the courage to do that, okay? Sorry guys, like this is, your cards just keep coming in blockages, like they're big blocks of, there we go. Let's go ahead and take that. Ooh, we've got the Fawn card. I love this because sometimes that can, there's a couple of things that comes out with that. I think that could, for some of you, be going out in nature, and that will possibly, I know this sounds ridiculous, but I've literally seen this happen, and it's interesting. You've got 2 8s right there. So that can always be, 8s are all about empire builders. So maybe you guys are starting to try to build your empire, and a part of that process is calming your mind down, being in nature, and that does help lift your vibration if you're trying to move up in the scale of emotions, like have the courage to do something. Nature will help to do that a lot. That's what I'm getting from those 2 cards. They're so beautiful. But look at this. We've got Penelope the Dreamweaver. She is the creator. Such a creative like ability, and she's able to create things in the material from her dreams. You know, like she has all this magic about her. And because of her light, like I often see this as a light worker, it's an inspiration, which is totally a 5 vibration. So this is you stepping into being fully authentic. It's so different from that first card, the mask, where now you're fully authentic, just fully in your light, doing what you're truly loving to do and influencing others around you. Just by you having the courage to step up into your true creativity, your true expression, that's how other people are being influenced by you, is just by your authenticity. You finally taking the courage and jumping into what you're meant to be doing. So let's see what else comes out. So beautiful. I love that card so much. But she is magical. Okay. Oh, and we got the feline. So I did see that pop out on the ground. So here it is again. This is all about like tying up loose ends. Okay. It's kind of like the tax or the debt collector. And I feel like, oh, this is what I'm getting. This to me feels like someone else in your reality. Okay. As you step into your purpose, I think there could be people that kind of come out of the woodworks that are wanting, like, might kind of project some type of shame, guilt, or fear on you that maybe you owe them something. Or for some of you, that could just be your own loose ends that you're needing to tie up right now so that you can, it's kind of like you need to get some things off of your plate that are weighing you down energetically. And once you release them, it's going to also help to lift you up and give you the courage to step in this direction. So that could be 2 different things I'm picking up on that one. So let's see what else comes out. Right there. Boom. Oh my gosh. Look at this. So we've got the Topsy-Turvets, and I love this card because so you can see how you see all the faces, but once you turn it upside down, you can see the faces in that direction as well. And that's what I feel like is happening. This is all about a perspective shift. And this is where I feel like what's going to be happening is Life Path Fives, as you step into your whatever it is that you're trying to step into, right? Your own creativity, you being truly authentic, taking the mask off, maybe coming out and communicating something that's really shaped around your heart's desire. This is where I feel like you're going to get this different perspective shift on someone in your life. Where maybe for a while you thought that the fawn can also be a partnership. So maybe there's someone that you thought that you could trust, you could rely on. They were very supportive of you. And now that you're coming into success where, you know, it's directly correlated to your creativity and you living your dream, you will start to get this perspective shift on the people around you, like who's really there for you, who's really got your back. And with that, that's where going back to the masks off. You know, once you take off your mask, then you're going to see the others around you, which I think almost even too, it's going to flip you on your head because all of a sudden, I feel like there's going to be all these pieces that fall together in your life where all of a sudden you start to see everything in your life in a completely different way. You start to understand, like, oh, this is why this never added up. This is why my feelings were always telling me this when I was around this person. All of that is finally going to come together and come to some type of like completion in your mind where you almost have a bit of closure. It doesn't necessarily feel like heartbreaking. It just feels like you can finally make sense of something that's maybe felt off to you for a very long time. Maybe there's someone in your life that you have wondered if they have a mask on, and here it is totally getting exposed as this person kind of tries to come back in and get something from you because you're stepping into a place of success in your life. So, my Life Path Fives, I'm going to go ahead and dive into this in the extended. If you guys want to join me over there, feel free. Just go down below, click on the Vimeo link, and I'll see you on the other side. But if this is where we leave things, I'm sending you guys so much love, wishing you all the very best, and I will see you in your next reading. Take care.